Tonight, Orange County SC hopes to find consistency and earn 3 points against the only winless team remaining in the Western Conference, Tulsa Roughnecks FC. It's Orange County versus Tulsa, brought to you by Renaissance Club Sports. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Corey Cohen with my partner, Matt Stubbington. We're coming to you live from Championship Soccer Stadium at Great Park in Irvine, California. The last time these two teams played in March, and boy, did it get ugly.
It did get ugly, and it got ugly quick, really, for Tulsa Roughnecks. It was a great performance from Annie Volson. He got the hat-trick on the night, but one of the reasons it got ugly was this red card sending off for Michael Binns, a clumsy challenge. Feet were up. He goes to the locker room early, and that really opened the floodgates for Orange County. Off of the ensuing free kick, it wasn't dealt with. Annie Volson, though, he dealt with it fine. Right-footed finish into the back of the net, and then fast forward into the second half. It was just more of the same. Annie Volson show again. That deadly right foot back off at your peril, and he puts it into the back of the net. The goalkeeper had no chance. And you look at the statistics, that tells you the whole story. 19 shots for Orange County, 5 goals. 10 of those 19 shots were on target. That's a pretty good return in any way, shape, or form. But the 2 red cards for Tulsa really made it difficult for the Roughnecks to be in the game at all.
Absolutely. 5 yellows, 2 reds. Now let's take a further look at Andre Rawls, your Shire player to watch.
He's a tremendous goalkeeper, a fantastic athlete. I always talk about the geometry of the position as far as goalkeeping is concerned. Your goal line is the base of your triangle. Wherever the shooter is, that's the point of the triangle. And Rawls just understands where he has to be to make that base as small as possible. So he's a great goalkeeper and a real talented player for Orange County.
We'll be back with the action coming up in just a few moments. Orange County SC versus Tulsa Roughnecks FC. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're live on ESPN+.
New Canada Dry Ginger Ale and Lemonade. The perfect blend of real ginger taste with a splash of real juice. Are you ready to taste Nirvana?
Hey, honey! Do we want to taste Nirvana?
Yeah, sure.
How long have you been sitting in my yard?
Since Tuesday. Try New Canada Dry Ginger Ale and Lemonade.
Back in action here, just about ready to get underway between Orange County SC and Tulsa Roughnecks FC. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. With Matt Stubbington, I'm Corey Cohen. We'll take a look at the starting lineups for both squads. Tonight's starting 11 presented by Subaru Orange Coast.
Well, for Orange County, it's a really talented lineup. Annie Volson there. He'll be playing up top, probably along with Michael Seaton. So it'll be interesting to see how everybody fits in. Got Christian Duke, Aiden Quinn. Talked to the coach earlier in the week. So Aiden Quinn is really a unsung hero for this squad, and he really does do a lot of the dirty work in the midfield for Orange County. for Tulsa Roughnecks. They got to find a way to get in the win column. They've really struggled. They've had some moments where they've been unbeaten. They haven't found that all-important win, and they've got to take ownership. And it's tough when you have a lot of rotation in the lineup, but you got several players here that have had multiple appearances for the club. At some point, something has to change. Maybe it's tonight on the road against Orange County.
It'll be interesting to see if they can get it done tonight. Orange County SC, a team that's got a lot of talent, but they are a bit inconsistent. There's Braden Cloutier, the head coach of Orange County SC, hoping to find that consistency with this club. 2 weeks ago, they lost, then it was a draw, or then it was a win. Last week, a draw. So they're looking to find top form. We've seen it from them this season. We've seen it against Tulsa. Can they get that consistency back tonight? We'll find out in about 90 minutes, as it seems we are ready to get underway here from Great Park in sunny Southern California. The whistle blows and we are underway between Orange County and Tulsa. Orange County wearing the black kits with orange stripes and numbers. Tulsa wearing white on the road, heading from the right side of your screen to the left. Early through ball, no one there though. And Josh Morton is the first to it.
Athletically done by Rawls, make sure that there was no danger on that long clearance.
And there's the Roughnecks head coach, David Vaudreuil, in his second year with the club. And foul called against the Roughnecks. Now time for the Hoag Orthopedic Institute injury report.
A huge miss for Orange County as Hashimoto plays such an important part in the midfield for OC. This is a real talent, floats all over the pitch. Since he's been missing in action. Richard Chaplow stepped up as well, but he is not in the lineup tonight, so it's going to be interesting to see how Duke and Quinn handle their business in the middle area of the pitch.
So here's Christian Duke, the captain, the holding midfielder. Battle here, some contact, no whistle, and Enevoldsen, oh, there's the whistle. Enevoldsen does get the foul. The referee for this is Cecia Valero. And there's Braden Cloutier looking at the synchronicity keys to the game. What do you have, Matt?
Well, the important thing is make sure that they transition from offense to defense. Some things that let them down last week. Coach was a little bit disappointed the way that the team got behind the ball defensively when they lost possession. But also, you have to combine that with finding width up the field and getting those outside backs more involved up the pitch on offense. That makes transition defensively more difficult.
Off the set piece, the curve, the header is wide. And a goal kick coming up for Tulsa.
But in the modern game, the outside backs are asked to do an awful lot. Austin on the left, Owusu-Wansa on the other side. They have to find a way to get up the pitch, get involved in the attack, try and catch the opposition, unbalanced, stretch out the back line.
Ball forward. Looking for Seaton, and a nice one touch there from Aiden Quinn. Goes to the right, and a foul called against Seaton. We should mention, by the way, we have an all-female referee crew. The head referee and the 3 assistants, all female. That should not be as rare as it is, but unfortunately it is, and so it's always nice to be able to point that out. Melissa Gonzalez and Samantha Martinez, the assistant referees on the sidelines. Pamela Gonzalez is the fourth official, and as I mentioned, Cecilia Valero is the head referee. The throw-in. A lot of wind here in Great Park, and it's a little bit of a chilly night as there's a nice interception in the back. Chilly night, I say, for Southern California. Of course, still about 66 degrees here at Great Park. But Southern California, that's a little bit chilly. The through ball, the cross, headed away by Josh Morton.
Just watching the run of Annie Voltson there, he just seemed a little undecided as to where he wanted to go. Found himself in acres of space, but wasn't sure whether he wanted to attack the far post or attack the near post. And in the end, sort of ran underneath the ball, misjudged the cross. Question mark though is, why is he in that much space? There's one player on the list of your opposition that you need to know where he is. It's Annie Voltson. Should have a white shirt right by him almost all the time.
He has 8 goals on the season, tied for most in the USL with 3 other players. Again, 3 of those 8 goals came against Tulsa in late March. Duke wins the header, and Voltson plays it back. There's Kevin Alston, was signed just a couple of weeks ago, June 8th. He's only played 22 minutes entering tonight. That's intercepted nicely. So here's Eti Tavares. And a big mistake here. Josh Morton slips up, able to get it back to his teammate. Saves himself. A nice ball here. John Baccaro chasing it down. Alex Cronali loses it. Baccaro goes central. Somehow no one can finish, and it hits the side netting. Rare do you see a ball roll cleanly across the goal.
Mistakes are plenty at both ends, but Morton recovered his mistake. Orange County were almost made to pay for the error of Cronali. Somehow, some way, the Roughnecks just watched everything happen. All of a sudden realized they had an attack on their hands and tried to get in on frame. In the end, the ball just hits the side netting. And encapsulates the Roughnecks season in one play.
Cronali, a very talented but still young player, just 23 years old, out of Columbus, Ohio, went to Maryland. Made his pro debut last year with the Crew, but here he's trying to grow as a player and try to not make mistakes like he just did. Cronali switches fields to Jas Hoyvelt. Another pretty new signing. Came on board June 5th from the Netherlands. He's a veteran, has had a long, fascinating career. He's 35 now. Played for your club, Matt, Southampton, 53 appearances. And
he got unlucky last week, got a penalty kick called against him, but on replay, it was a very questionable call at best.
And that penalty kick did lead to a goal. He picked up a yellow card in the affair. Here's Alston.
Commitment there from Morton. It's good to see. The Roughnecks, it's all about attitude tonight. It's time to get down and dirty. It doesn't matter how you do it, you've got to find a way to win. I always tell my players that winning's an attitude and losing, or winning is a habit and losing is a habit. Somehow the Roughnecks have to find a way to break the bad habit.
Meanwhile, for Orange County, this is a club that hasn't found a way to get a habit on either end. Obviously, for them, fortunately, they haven't made a habit of losing, but they can't quite string multiple wins together. Has them bunched up on the table as we see it booted away. Duke here, just outside of the box, decides to cross it, and the bicycle kick failed. Duke probably had a good strike at goal there, but opted not to take it.
You're going to have the confidence to have a try on net. Seton, they're going for the spectacular. A couple of spectacular bicycle efforts last week in the Western Conference, highlighted by Jason Johnson of the Phoenix Rising. How he didn't win goal of the week, I don't know. It's a pretty special goal that did win, but I think we'll go on fan base size as to why there was a discrepancy in the number of votes cast.
Meanwhile, save of the week last week was won by Tulsa's Fabian Serta. Made an excellent save.
It was in that game that Jason Johnson had that brilliant side lying volley, and then Serta, wonderful save off the free kick from Cortez. Picked it out of the corner when it certainly seemed like it was going to be bound for the back of the net. Serta with great footwork getting across to make the stop.
So here's Jonathan Levin, 25-year-old native of Mexico City. Levin actually, you can tell by the name, Jewish and Mexican, a relatively small group. One with a very fascinating and distinct culture. He has to be happy to see El Tri win now 2 games in the World Cup after today's performance. Some contact there. Now looking for the counter, it's Baquero. And he's pulled a little shirt tug from Duke. He stops just in time and the ref plays advantage. And Orange County will take over, so it worked out for Christian Duke.
I'm surprised the referee didn't blow the whistle and bring the play back.
Nice touch here to Enevoldsen, but off the back of his legs, and Levin clears it for a moment. Big hip check there in the air, and that's certainly a foul. We might see a card.
There's a big collision there. Vukovic is asking for a yellow card against Duke, and he has a case at the other end with a shirt tug. I know that the advantage was played. There certainly should be a yellow card for this one, leaving your feet and jumping in and undercutting like that.
And no play at the ball.
A yellow card on both ends of the pitch, in my opinion. I don't think Ms. Valero has gone to her book at all.
Now this will stay clean. I certainly agree. I think that the Duke one is questionable. I think this absolutely should have been a yellow card. Braden Cloutier in his second year with the club as head coach. He was assistant coach before that. The header wide and a brilliant save from Serta. Right place, right time.
Fantastic footwork from the goalkeeper. Clever service on the free kick from Aidan Quinn. The ensuing header was a good one to set things up at the far post. The goalkeeper had to do a really good job of getting across to make the save.
Back in the box, Seton is dispossessed.
Serta's going to be really frustrated that he was the only player watching what was going on and reacting to it. His defenders just stood stock still, assuming the keeper was going to make the save.
Now crossed in and sent away. Some room here for Quinn. Enevoldsen back. Now goes to the right for Noah Powder. Now we'll take a look after that offside call of the excellent save from Serta and how close Orange County came.
Such a clever service. It looked like Quinn was shaping up for the shot. Just plays it in, header back across, trying to find, and he vaults it off of the head of Cronali. And there was Serta. Great footwork, understanding exactly what was going on.
Fabian Serta, native of Chile, now in his second season with Tulsa, and leads the USL in saves, partly because he's an accomplished goalkeeper, but also partly because this defense from the Roughnecks has not been so kind to him. There have been a lot of shots on goal against Tulsa. Hey fans, be sure to stop by your favorite local supermarket and pick up some red shell miso dressing, sesame soy dressing, and teriyaki sauce today. It's great on salads, sandwiches, pastas, your favorite meats, and as a dipping sauce. So give it a try. More salad, please.
Still need to try that sesame one. Teriyaki's good. Gotta try the sesame one.
I'll put teriyaki on just about anything.
Yeah, I would go to one. Go to one and stay on one.
Why do I feel I want to try you on that?
PB&J with teriyaki.
Donuts with teriyaki. Ice cream with teriyaki.
I'm sure it's been done somewhere. Here's the cross, a header, a goal! Orange County on the board. Jos Hoyfeldt with his first goal of the season after being signed earlier this month from the Netherlands.
Another set piece, more stagnant defense. It's a corner kick. The big guys come up from the back. You need to know where they are. Hoyfield and Cronali are up there. Too easily done. Jacino was trying to get on terms, was never goal side. Powerful header. Good service on the corner kick.
Christian Duke, now Alston. Plenty of room here on the right. He goes to Powder. Hoyfeldt proving to be a great signing.
Pressure continues from Orange County. Roughnecks aren't able to possess the ball going forwards.
Throw in into the box. Nice header out of it. Duke chases it back. So there's the goal scorer, just his third appearance for Orange County. And played back to Andre Rawls. Duke goes left. Now Seaton creating some space for himself. A nice little run here. Goes to the right. Alston crosses.
Great job from Alston to stay wide, keep that outside channel open for the pass. Well found by Seaton. Deflected out. Another corner kick.
This is a big ones corner kick coming up. We all know what happened last time.
See if the Roughnecks can put a body on players defensively. You can't just try and wrap your arm around the big guys. You've got to put your body on.
On the far side, and this time it was Cronali, the other center back, that got a head on it, but a goal kick will come of it.
That was better physicality there from the from the Roughnecks, but they still allowing the big guys too much room. If Cronali had timed his jump, Serta would be picking the ball out of the back of the net again.
This one by Morton. In his first season out of college, went to Cal. A big turnover. Enevoldsen onside. Has plenty of space. The cross. Just wide.
He might well smile, my little Seaton there. That was a great moment. Enevoldsen was very generous. A little low five there between the teammates, but that was a huge error.
Again, that big one's corner kick coming up here at the end of the 20th minute. No one from Orange County got that. Here's Duke. Quinn plays it back and gives it right away to Christian Tieryoung. Onside, a shot. No, there's the whistle. A late whistle, and the Roughnecks players frustrated it wasn't called earlier. Take a look first at the replay, the giveaway to Enevoldsen.
That was a back pass. I'm not sure to whom that was. Credit to Serta. He came out and forced Enevoldsen into the decision. Realized that Seaton was there. And I think it was Levin in the end that came back defensively and put it out for the corner kick. Credit to the midfielder for getting back. Credit to the goalkeeper. He won't have a save put on his stat sheet, but that counts as one. He forced Enevoldsen to make the decision to pass the ball.
Cut the angle so tight coming off his line. This through ball, but an offside flag coming from the assistant referee. So let's take a look again at the Enevoldsen cross, and we'll see if this might have been a handball. Well, it hits his hand.
Definitely hits his hand, but the hand is in a position close to the body. As Jacino, who actually came back, the defender, and made the block. It wasn't Levin.
It's a tough...
It would be a tough one to call, although I have seen those called. I also understand why it wasn't, because of the position of the arm. It wasn't really in an unnatural position to block the ball. It was close to the body, close to the hip. I think the referee made the right decision in the end not to give the PK.
I agree with you. I think it's a very close call, but it wasn't. It certainly didn't seem like it was on purpose, and it didn't seem reckless. So it does go off the hand. Meanwhile, no call really from the Orange County players for the handball, so they didn't really appeal it.
Which tells you all you need to know. Although we did see Australia had a penalty given against them, I believe, in the World Cup via the VAR for an inadvertent handball.
Soccer becomes such a different game with VAR. I'm a little bit more used to it because I watch a lot of Bundesliga and they have it, but I know for people who aren't used to it and are now watching the World Cup, a lot of things change as we see Enevoldsen, the one touch now. Duke looking for Enevoldsen, it's cleared away. But with the video assistant referee, perhaps assistant refs not so eager to raise the flag if it's a potential offside. Anytime a goal is given up, if it's something that might have been close, offside or a foul, you always have that shred of hope as we see this cleared away. And when a ball hits the back of the net or when a player's taken down, you know there's a chance that it's gone back and reviewed, whereas obviously this league without VAR, when they miss something, or once a play happens, it's happened. There's no looking back. And I know for a lot of people, they've mentioned watching games with VAR. It changes the way you watch soccer, knowing that they could go back.
It does, and as a purist, do I like the fact that VAR exists? No. But do I understand why it exists? Absolutely. And certainly there have been moments in my national team's history that would have been different if VAR had existed. But you know, and it's a shame that it has to be brought about. But I think in the end, once all of the bugs are figured out, it will be of benefit to the game of soccer. And if you look at rugby union and cricket, they have made the use of video-assisted refereeing work in those sports. So I think if soccer can learn the lessons from those sports, particularly rugby union being a more similar game, I think that it will, in the end, be of vast benefit.
Trumpet player known here at Orange County games. The organization brings him in, plays tunes, and now he's going with tequila.
I like him because he plays music I recognize.
On cue?
Tequila.
There we go. Nice little dribble work here, but just slips at the end. Powder got a little too fancy, perhaps.
That was just great patience there by the left fullback, Morton. Making sure that he's watching the ball. Watch the ball. The ball doesn't have the legs. It's not the one that's moving. It's the player that's moving. So as long as you watch the ball and react to the ball, you should be all right. Stay on your toes. And Morton did exactly that. Beautiful patience from him.
Take a look at the replay here.
Here's the attack going forwards. Here's Duke getting grabby again. That's the second time.
Certainly has to watch out for that.
I'm surprised he's not in the book for that one too. Maybe there was a little bit too much of a reaction from the player going down. Tavares.
And Voltson looking to counter. Forward. Finds Seaton. Levin goes low and cuts Seaton off. That'll be a yellow card without a doubt. There's an interesting tackle there. We see Anna Voltson play forward to Seaton.
That was a good searching ball. Levin there, he has a good angle. You see he just completely mistimes the tackle. Gets on his heels. Just needs to keep his feet, keep the feet moving, be patient. He knows that the help is coming. Gets a yellow card for his trouble. All he's got to do is, as I said, keep those feet active and change your body shape. And you'll be able to string the player along a little bit and get him into the pressure. Last time Aidan Quinn was standing over a free kick, he served it to the back post and almost ended up in a goal.
This time it hits the wall. Duke will try over the crossbar.
Not sure what Quinn was trying there. There wasn't a lot of power on the kick. Seemed like he was caught between two minds, whether to have a crack or serve it in. In the end, he just stuck it chest height right into the wall.
Want to get exclusive video content and photography from across the USL? Make sure to follow the league's official Instagram account at USL Soccer. 29th minute now with Matt Stubbington. I'm Corey Cohen. Orange County leading at Tulsa 1-0. Foul in the midfield. One touch from Tavares. It's given away. Here's Quinn. Tavares all over him, has to play it back.
He's trying to find Tier Young, but Tier Young is really not very mobile up top. He needs to find a way to get to the strong side of the field. in and get to where the ball is. Roughnecks are trying to force the pace a little bit, which is pleasing to see. Force the issue, force the pace, try and turn this game into a helter-skelter game. It might be into their favor. So it doesn't have to be pretty soccer for Tulsa. They just have to find a way to get the result.
Here comes Tulsa. Cervenia goes forward, and goal kick coming up. Take a look at the previous set piece for Orange County, and Quinn right into the wall.
Curious approach to the ball from Quinn. Has his back to the goal as he's approaching the ball for the shot or the cross, whichever he was attempting. Kicking very much across his body.
Heavy contact and a foul. Just a touch too heavy there from Giacino. This is a Tulsa team that struggled with discipline. Giacino with 6 yellows on the season. He's already served a suspension. John Perez is currently suspended for this match. He picked up a red card last week against Phoenix. And of course, the last time these teams played each other in late March, 2 red cards issued.
Well, the Michael Bim one I could understand. The second one, I watched it more than half a dozen times, and I still don't know why the red card was issued. The match report, it was said it was for violent conduct, but say I didn't see it, but the referee certainly did. He blew the whistle and came straight over, reaching for his hip pocket, pulled the red straight out. All the possession, all of the attack that Orange County have had, don't really have a lot to show for it as far as attempts on goal is concerned. It's not as many as you would think.
Little flick up there from Powder, ahead from Seaton, back to Powder. But a nice takeaway by Paris Guy. Here's Contour Wusu Ansa, sends it into the box way too much. And that's a giveaway to the Roughnecks. Powder. A low cross, a shot on goal! Enevoldsen so close. And a corner kick coming up.
I wasn't sure if Serda touched it, but as he did so, it's a corner kick, and that's a fine save from Serda.
This corner kick brought to you by Big Ones. Sent in and headed away. Tulsa looking for a counter, quickly taken away by Duke. Cronali plays it wide, picked up here by Serda.
Great distribution from Serda. Unlucky with the bounce. Captain Rivas was not able to control it. Great vision from Serda, showing that there's more than one facet to the goalkeeping position. You don't have to make just fine saves as he did just moments ago. You have to be able to start the offense for your team quickly.
Watch Watch highlights from every game of the 2018 USL season and bonus content from around the league by subscribing to the league's official YouTube channel at youtube.com/USL. Tulsa. Tavares now on the right flank. He's got a little room here. Goes central to Baquero. Little flick up. Offside position. Flag went up for Tier Young.
Better movement there from Tier Young, finally getting involved in the attack. Talking about being involved in the attack. There's Eddie Voltson again, holding his head. It was a great ball across from Powder to find the number 7. First time effort. And that is a really difficult skill for the goalkeeper. Serta would have been moving to his right, following the ball on the cross. He then had to stop, set himself, and get enough power in his dive to put that ball around the left-hand upright. Fine piece of goalkeeping.
Nice interception here from Morton. Goes forward, but too much power.
Just needs to be a little bit more patient. There's a position player open on the right side. I think it might have been G trying to get forwards from his right fullback position. Space is there to be exploited. For Tulsa, you have to be patient. Hard to be so when you're struggling so on offense.
Is that a corner or a throw-in? Looks like it's a corner kick. Serta could not get there in time.
Yet another big one, corner kick.
This corner kick brought to you by Big Ones. This will be taken in the 36th minute.
As many corner kicks as they have. We're beyond big ones, aren't we?
Here's Quinn. On the second touch. Kick sky high. Powder got the last piece of it.
Seaton was there, looking down at Powder saying, look, I was right here. I wanted that.
He could have finished it. We'll take another look at it. Sent in 2 touches first from Tulsa, and then I'm not positive Seaton would have scored there. There was the keeper and the defender on the post, but certainly Powder didn't have a chance. A touch. A goal! The 37th minute. And Orange County goes up 2-0. Enevoldsen with his 9th of the season. Now the league leader in the USL.
It all seems so innocuous. Following the goal kick, Orange County get the ball again. Quinn, with a head of steam, takes on the back line, draws the defenders in. Movement from Seaton does so as well. That allows Enevoldsen to find some space. And on that left foot, he puts it in past the goalkeeper. Serta on his heels, unable to keep it out. Yet again, a costly turnover from Tulsa.
And for all the buildup that Orange County has had tonight, it's been the goals off of turnovers and then the quick counters with almost no buildup. So for Enevoldsen now 9, and he becomes the active leader in the USL in goal scoring. 4 of those 9 now coming against the Tulsa Roughnecks. He must love playing this club.
You want to play them every time, every game of the year, every week. Let me have another run at that. He would want to play them every week.
So it has now officially been 400 minutes since the last goal for the Tulsa Roughnecks. Just absolutely brutal the past few weeks for them.
It just makes it all the more difficult to get things going forwards offensively. They know that it has been an issue finishing their chances. They're already down 2 goals, so within the capsule of this game, they're up against it. Within the bigger picture, they're up against it because they aren't finding ways to create and finish opportunities. And
remember, they had the first opportunity of the game. didn't complete, and since then Orange County has been in control.
They certainly have. But as a player, you have to find a way to relax and understand that you're a professional soccer player for a reason. Somebody out there thinks that you're really good at the game. So have confidence in your own ability. You control one thing, and that is your effort. So put your best effort forth. Make sure that you do all the little things right that you've been coached at from the moment you strapped on your first pair of boots. And maybe something good will happen. The hardest thing to do in soccer is marry the intensity of the game with the execution of the game.
Sounds like a pretty good halftime speech coming up for Tulsa. Here's a shot right into the paws of Rawls. Perhaps David Valdriel could bring you into the locker room here at half.
I can't take credit for that one. That goes to UF soccer head coach Becky Burley.
Trumpet player now going with Crazy in Love, going with some Beyonce. Corner kick coming up for Tulsa.
Finally, Tulsa getting the shot off. The captain stepping up and leading by example. Tough to beat a goalkeeper of the quality of Rawls from there, but that was a hand stinger from Rivas.
Rivas, the leading scorer for the Roughnecks. He's got 6 this year. It's been one of the bright spots in an otherwise frustrating campaign. This header is loose. Again, it's loose on the ground and sent away.
That's better from the Roughnecks. I know there wasn't an opportunity on net that came of it, but the effort was much better.
Here's a chance from the right. The touch, the cross, the shot just wide. Tulsa so close, but now over 400 minutes without a goal.
Savania there with the opportunity, trying to put it in with the right peg. It was a searching ball forwards. Great opportunity missed.
Brandon Cervania, just 19 years of age, spent 1 year at Wake Forest and then signed a homegrown contract with FC Dallas. Now here's Guy, touch to Cervania.
I believe it was the captain, Rivas, involved in the build-up to that play as well.
Rivas calling for it, instead Tyryoung. Little contact, and now it's given away to Orange County. Duke. Back to Alston. Alston, a veteran of the game, 30 years old, had a long MLS career. In fact, made the 2010 MLS All-Star game. Collected 172 MLS appearances. Signed earlier this month. Now sends it left for Owusu Ansah. Cleared away by Levitt.
So great for these clubs to be able to bring in veteran players like Alston. Not only to bolster the squad, but also as a teacher for the youngsters in the team. So important to learn from good role models. Duke is really grabby today, isn't he? Again with the arms on the shoulder of the opponent.
Here's Rivas. Sends it left, nobody there. It was deflected, and so we'll see a corner kick. taken by Rivas here at the end of the 44th minute. A slow roller, and it's booted away. Tulsa with a handful of good opportunities now. Across, and Rawls is there.
I criticize the Roughnecks for poor defending off of set pieces at the other end of the pitch. Have to do the same for Orange County. Allowing that ball to drop in the penalty box is not good from set pieces. You have to find a way to get your head on the ball, challenge the players. They're just fortunate that the visitors couldn't find a way to challenge Rawls in net.
No foul there, but plenty of contact. We now enter stoppage time. There'll be a minimum of 1 minute, probably just about 1 minute even of stoppage time. Stoppage time is brought to you by Synchronicity. Don't expect much more than that 1 minute this half. Haven't been too many stoppages in play. And Voltson. A through ball and an offside call.
Seaton didn't like it, and Voltson was disappointed. Seaton has to find a way to get laterally across the pitch a little bit more so he can create space but stay on side also.
And just about 5 seconds remaining this half. Sent back. Touch from Tier Young. Surprised they're still playing, but this could be great for Orange County. Seaton goes to Enevoldsen. Here's Powder. Takes a shot. Levin is there. And there is halftime. 2-0. Orange County SC leads Tulsa after goals from Jos Hoyvelt and Thomas Enevoldsen, the two Europeans on this squad, both assisted by Aiden Quinn. A lot of good chances from Orange County and some good chances from Tulsa as well. But at the moment, it is 2-0. OC on top, looking for 3 more points. And Tulsa still without a goal. We'll take a quick break after we see the goals. There was Enevoldsen's goal. Quick break here, and we'll come right back with the Subaru Orange Coast halftime show.
At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you.
Halftime is brought to you by Subaru Orange Coast. Last week we joined Josh Hoyfelt and Richard Chaplow for the first challenge of the Orange County SC Teammate Challenge. This week we check in with the teammates as they go one-on-one in a skills challenge.
All right, for the second challenge in our Teammate Challenge, Josh and Richard are going to take the Clockwork Finishing Challenge with the skills goal shot. We have 15 balls, 22 yards out, to see how many points they can score together by hitting each of the zones going around the clock, starting in the top right. All right, let's do this.
Orange County SC return home to Championship Soccer Stadium on Saturday, July 7th at 7 p.m. for their final installment of the 405 Derby against LA Galaxy 2. Tickets are available online at orangecountysoccer.com or by calling 949-647-GOAL. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more of the halftime show right after this.
Now Silva, oh my goodness, what a goal! Mateo Silva, Amadou Diop. Jason Johnson, you've got to be kidding me! An otherworldly goal from JJ. 2-2 at home. Here the young season, and a golazo from Manu Ledesma. Bourgeois got ahead to it. They score! Surely that's the winner. It's Ropapa Mensah. For Janey and Johnson! Jamal Johnson does it again.
And a goal!
And an equalizer.
Big save by John McCarthy.
Buffon punched away Ranjitsing. On Sparrow again.
Wow. What a save.
Connor Sparrow shot from distance. And Cochran with that brilliant effort. My goodness.
It's Jones, saved by Tambakis.
Hernandez can take it. Big save. Dykstra. Near post. Barino, another huge save. On the assets, great save, Restrepo.
Lomas got ahead to it, and Matt Pickens makes the save.
Available, looking for Lomas. Oh! Bound! North Carolina FC.
On to the right, Smith. Into the box. Headed past McCarthy, and there it is.
Steps, strikes, and scores. Benjamin headed, goal! Penici! This one will drop to Miller. Miller tie!
Welcome back to Halftime. Halftime is brought to you by Subaru Orange Coast. We'll take a look around the league at the USL goals and saves of the week.
Amadou Dia. Jason Johnson! You've got to be kidding me! An otherworldly goal from JJ!
Desmo fine-tuning just outside the 18. FC Cincinnati 2-2-2 at home. Here the young season, and a golazo from Manu Ledesma, who strikes it from the near touchline and buries it in the net.
Deleuze has Lomas available, looking for Lomas. Oh! Foul! North Carolina FC!
Popped up for Cheney and Johnson! Jamal Johnson does it again!
Interrupted and intercepted by Hackshaw, though. Wape finds it. Gonna move back to his right, bumps it out in front, and a goal! What a shot by Mutaya Mwape.
Out there. Egypt, nice ball into the area. On the Asic, great save for Restrepo. Save of the match.
Stanley with a left foot, headed on Sparrow again.
Wow. What a save.
Connor Sparrow with one hand.
Will play on despite contact in the box. Sacramento maintains the possession shot from distance. And Cochran with a save of the week candidate with that brilliant effort. My goodness. Cortez? Oh, it's not a bad effort at all. And Fabian Cerda with a sprawling save to keep it a two-goal game. Daly! Alvarez, the biggest save of his debut.
Take a look around the league at the news and notes. Yet again, USL hit a single-week attendance mark, which is a big step for the league. Of course, the U.S. Open Cup being another big step. We see Louisville City advance to the quarterfinals.
Great job from Louisville City getting into the quarterfinals. Disappointment for Sacramento, not able to find a way to defeat LAFC, but they took them to the wire, did Sacramento. So great performance from the USL teams. And then, of course, you got Blake going to the Real Monarchs. So it's a big loss for Tampa Bay, but a great acquirement for Real Monarchs.
The Blake down heading to Utah. We'll take another quick break here. It is halftime. Again, halftime is brought to you by Subaru Orange Coast. Don't go anywhere, folks. Take another quick break right after this.
What makes my famous brisket, chicken marinade, and punch so good? A lemon lime secret ingredient I'm never going to tell. 7-Up. Who's hungry? Do more with 7-Up.
You're young, you're busy. We get that. You don't want to think about healthcare until you need it. But when you do need it, Hoag will make it easy by providing convenient, reliable care that's tailored to you. We're here when you need us, with same-day appointments at our Hoag Medical Group offices. Urgent care locations open 7 days a week. Hoag is here for you, and will continue to be here through every exciting twist and turn along your life's journey.
Goal from Orange County. Brilliant build-up play. And Orange County has struck again. Sedberg's a chance to put Orange County in front, and he does.
makes my famous brisket, chicken marinade, and punch so good? A lemon lime secret ingredient I'm never going to tell. 7 Up. Who's hungry? Do more with 7 Up.
Take a look at the highlights from the first half here at Subaru Orange Coast halftime.
So important for the visitors to get off to a positive start, and they tried to do so. Buckaroo trying to get into the box somehow, some way. It goes all the way across the goal line without anybody in a white shirt getting on the end of it. Tia Young tried to, but the reaction was too late and puts it into the side netting. Serta's reaction there wasn't too late. The free kick comes in. The ball kept alive by Kronali, trying to find Annie Voldsen, does so, but Serta makes the fine save. They could do nothing about that header. There was Hoivelt coming in at the near post too easily. Did he find himself open and just puts his head through the back of the ball in the back of the net. Nothing Serta could do, couldn't react quickly enough. And this was a huge moment, could have been an even bigger moment if it wasn't for the good defending there from Jacinho. It was a bad turnover on the back pass from Levin. And Evoldsen comes in, look at the goalkeeper, quick feet, closing down the angle, making sure that Evoldsen had to make a decision. And he tried to find Seaton, who put it off the defender and wide for the corner kick. And that was a fantastic save again from Evoldsen. The first time shot, Serta to his left, putting it around for the corner kick. The visitors tried to get something going offensively, weren't able to do so. Offside on this attempt from Tia Young. He wasn't as active enough for me in the first half. Let's see if he can get more involved in the second half, as the second half is indeed underway.
And here we are with the action from half number 2, live from Championship Soccer Stadium at Great Park in Irvine, California. I'm Corey Cohen with my partner Matt Stubbington. Orange County wearing the black kits, now heading from the right side of your screen to the left. Tulsa wearing white.
No, I don't see any Tulsa Roughnecks with new hairdos or dry hair from the hairdryer treatment from David Vaudreuil. You know that there's got to be a good message from Coach Vaudreuil coming out of the half-time break. He said throughout the first 45 minutes, the one thing that they can control is their effort. So let's see if they can be more positive in this second half. Hearing word that there was a substitution for the Roughnecks. Nunez is on to the game. Savania is out of the match. Substitutions brought to you by Shire.
So Claudio Munoz has played in almost every game. Talk about veterans. He's one of the veterans on this squad for Tulsa, 33 years old, out of Santiago, Chile. Actually had 2 caps for the Chilean national team in 2006. This is his first U.S. club.
Tulsa, they just have to find a way to take ownership of their performance. Proves that they, and I know that they do care, I mean, otherwise they wouldn't go and put all the hard work in, but they have to find a way to somehow turn the corner. You're playing for pride right now. Over 400 minutes since you scored your last goal.
Chased down by Hoivelt, goal scorer tonight, in the 16th minute. Sends it forward. Nice header there, looking for Seaton, just past him. So here's Levin.
Let's see the run from Levin there. Just wasn't really offering any support. He delivers the pass and then essentially takes defenders into the space and takes himself out of the play with the angle of his run. Maybe needs to read the play a little bit better, take a couple of quick steps and then figure out that he's not going anywhere. Drop back off. Offer some support to the players right.
Back to Giacino. And an American football tackle there. I don't believe it was intentional. Just sort of plowed right over. Take a look at the replay here. Shoulder down, that's pretty much what they teach you these days.
Aiden Quinn there taking a lesson from Christian Duke from the first half. Getting huggy. Arms all over the back of the player. Just clumsy challenge.
They go forward to the right. Cross. Nice work by Andre Rawls.
Had to be brave at the near post. Very tempting for the goalkeeper as that ball's going towards the byline to just cheat more into the goal, anticipating the cross to go more towards the 6-yard box. But Rawls read it well. Stood on his near post and got out quickly to make the stop, making sure that Rivas wasn't going to get on the end of it.
Rawls has been great this season. He's on loan from New York City FC. Currently second in the league in saves, tied for first in clean sheets, and he's hoping to earn another tonight. Nice touch from Seaton. A little too strong, though, for Powder. He's kept in play. Powder has some fancy footwork. Too heavy on the touch. Still with OC. Touch from Enevoldsen. Quinn assisted both goals tonight. Offside was Michael Seaton. Seaton, such a talented player, just 22 years old. Already with 14 caps for the Jamaican national team. He's from Spanish Town, Jamaica. Came over this year after spending a season playing in Israel. And he's got 2 goals and 2 assists. Foul called in Orange County.
Ollie getting into the Duke and Quinn huggy game that they've been playing. It's the foul called. Roughnecks try to take it quickly. As Valero thought that the fact that they took the free kick 5 yards further up the pitch than they should have done. Calls it back, which for Tulsa, that's a big advantage because now they get to set it up and actually serve the ball in rather than waste it by passing it straight to Hoyfield.
Into the box, the one touch, wide of the net. Tulsa getting oh so close.
The newcomer into the game, Munoz gets the touch. Good service in on the free kick from Vukovic. Giacino was lurking, just didn't leave his feet. Maybe he would have been able to get the all-important touch to put it in the back of the net. But more positive, good to see from Tulsa.
Powder plays it forward to Seaton, again offside. Seaton has been just in front of the back line a few times tonight.
Well, in fairness to Seaton on that occasion, Powder has to read the situation that because he misplayed his touch, the runs of the forwards are going to take them beyond the back line because Tulsa are playing that high line. So just be a little bit more patient, see if there is a lateral pass that you can make. Keep the possession going. Include additional players in the attack.
Touch forward here. Intercepted by Hoyvelt. Sent away. Vaquero making a good run there. Vaquero, one of the top young players in the USL. That is way wide from Seaton right into the supporter section. right into the County Line Coalition. Hey fans, be sure to stop by your favorite local supermarket. Pick up some red shell miso dressing, sesame soy dressing, and teriyaki sauce today. It's great on salads, sandwiches, pastas, your favorite meats, and as a dipping sauce. So give it a try. More salad, please. A key takeaway. Now a corner kick coming up for Orange County.
I think Seton is trying to find a way to get on the score sheet tonight, hungry for a goal. It was a really long shot that led to the goal kick that has now led to another big one's corner kick. Seton certainly seems anxious, and a wasted shot moments before.
Here in the 55th minute, headed out of the box. Back and forth here. Miss slide. Sent in by Quinn. Cronali hoping to join his fellow center back on the sheet. Couldn't get it.
Annie Volson's coming deeper. Plays the ball out to Quinn. Patience from Quinn. Stands the ball up. He leapt like a salmon, but couldn't make it over the waterfall. Great effort from Cronali.
Just about an inch too high. Cronali, one of the tallest players out on the pitch. Nice run here from Guy. Still has it. And no corner kick. Actually, we will see a corner kick.
Rawls couldn't keep it from going over the end line. That was a good run from Guy, but he has to recognize that there was some support coming. Levin needs to communicate that. Another big one's corner kick.
Sent in, and Rawls right there. Tulsa just so unlucky.
I think it's Munoz again, and almost too technically perfect on the header. You're always taught head it down into the ground. It's difficult for the goalkeeper to save. But in his effort to do that, he actually made it easier for Rawls to save. It bounced up kindly to the goalkeeper.
Back to Rawls. Guy. One of two players to play every game this season for the Roughnecks. Rivas is fouled.
Here's the corner kick. Rivas with the service. Here's Munoz. Heads it right down at the feet. May have taken a deflection. I think you're right there, Corey. Either way, it ends up into the arms of Rawls, and he is very comforted by that fact.
Yeah, I think he aimed right towards the near post, and it deflected right to Rawls. So the Roughnecks again with a good chance, but just unlucky. Now well over 400 minutes without a goal. Gets through the defense, a shot, a goal for Tulsa. There's the old broadcaster's jinx.
Well, they won't claim it's a jinx on this occasion. Make a row with the finish, I believe. It wasn't the best service off of the free kick from Vukovic. Driven in, Hoyville misplays it completely. This is number 15 that has the presence of mind to watch the ball all the way onto his right foot. Beautiful turning volley. Perhaps Rawls could have stood his ground a little bit longer, but I'm not going to fault the goalkeeper. That was all on his defense, not dealing with the first play from the set piece.
Just cut right through the defense. Only one player even had a chance at it. That was Hoyveld. And you're right, Matt, he didn't make a good play on the ball. So John Beccaro with his second goal of the season, just 21 years of age. Such a talented player. He's the reigning Mac Herman Trophy winner for the top player in college soccer. Went to Wake Forest. Made it as far as the College Cup, the championship at 2016. This chipped into the box. Rawls is there.
Look at the range of the goalkeeper there. Quick feet. Moving to his left. Collects the ball out of the air. That was a fine finish from Beccaro.
Absolutely.
Had to be so patient for that ball to come down past his hip, swing his foot through the ball. One thing to find yourself in that situation, but quite another to execute as well as he did.
Here's Beccaro yet again, crosses it, no one there. But a poor touch on defense. Rivas, a shot, Rawls parries it. And Orange County playing way too loose for a team that looked to be dominating this game for a time. It was nearly tied. 60th minute. Seton looking for a cross. We'll see a corner kick instead.
It's a definite wake-up call for Orange County. It was a brilliant save again from Rawls. Even better part of the save was the fact that he parried it out of the box, away from the attackers. Started the counter-attack, ending in with another corner kick brought to you by Big Ones. An in-swinger from Quinn.
It's loose off the crossbar. The header! A goal for Alex Cronali. And both center backs are in the book.
Oh, it can be a cruel game, the game of soccer. One moment, you're at the other end of the pitch. You make the goalkeeper have a fine save to stop you from tying the game. The ensuing counterattack leads to a corner. It's not the best service. It comes in to the near post area, somehow bounces up onto the crossbar.
Certainly onside. You had two players on the post on the goal line.
Might have been his centre-back teammate Hoyfield that touched it onto the crossbar. And Cronali there with the easiest of headers into the back of the net. Couldn't find a way in open play to get on the end of a Aiden Quinn cross. He leapt feet into the air. This one he didn't even have to leave his feet. Puts it into the back of the net. Wide open he was.
It's his second goal of the season and a substitution. Mats Bjurman, the Irvine native, comes in. Substitutions brought to you by Shire. He enters the match for Noah Powder. So just moments after what looked to be Tulsa potentially tying this one, Orange County back in control with the headed goal from Cronali. And another mistake there on defense. It seems like the defensive line tonight for Orange County playing better on offense than they are defense.
Certainly have been there for the set piece goals, and made no mistake when they've had those opportunities, the two big fellas, Hoyveld and Cronali.
Duke in the 63rd minute. Here's Bjurman. Bjurman goes to Duke, right back. Bjurman, plenty of space here on the near sideline. In the box, Duke, a heavy touch, the extra touch, parried, Christian Duke, it's deflected and sent away for a moment. And now a corner kick coming up, but how did Orange County not score?
flurry of touches, a flurry of shots. Somehow it stayed out of the back of the net by hook or by crook.
This game is absolutely wild. The corner brought to you by Big Ones. Loose, Duke chasing it down. Corner sent in by Quinn. Too much. Take a look. We have to take a look at that flurry near the goal. Duke surely there, it seemed like a shot on goal would work. Passes it off to Seton.
Oh, for my money, Duke just took way too many touches on the ball. Had the opportunity. Seton lets it go. Had the opportunity for the first time shot.
Is that a penalty? It is a penalty kick given to Orange County SC. The foul in the box here in the 65th minute. And you have to feel for Fabian Serta, who's played very well tonight.
Well, Annie Voltson, just a little dink pass into Duke. And Jacino all over the back of Christian Duke. Easy call for Miss Valero. It will be Aiden Quinn who places the ball on the spot.
Quinn with a pair of assists tonight. Certainly deserving of a goal with the way he's played. He'll line up here. Made it to the semifinal of the U.S. Open Cup last year with FC Cincinnati, hoping to put his team up 4-1. The goal for Aiden Quinn in the 65th minute. Orange County has taken a commanding 4-1 lead.
Well, not so long ago, we thought this game was going to be tied 2-2, except for the great work of Rawls in net for the home team. And now, home squad, Orange County lead by a score of 4-1. Serta, look at that dive. It's pure placement with a little bit of power from Aiden Quinn, just enough to beat Serta. He played really well in net. And well, Tulsa Roughnecks, but you got to feel sorry for the man.
You have to feel for him. I mean, there he played it right, just the perfect placement after giving up a goal moments earlier. He's a good keeper, but this is a team that has allowed more goals than any other team in the West, not to mention scored fewer goals than any other team in the West. Fabian Serta, the Chilean goalkeeper, probably not too happy with his defenders tonight. And a Voltson, a touch. Now Seton in the box. A slow roller across and cleared away. Quinn, so much room here. To Duke. A long cross, way too heavy.
Wrong choice for him. Duke, where he was in the box, that ball needs to be dragged back on the ground with some power. Chose to go in the air, and there wasn't anybody there that could make a play on the ball, as hard hit as it was.
Touch now from Guy. Bierman nearly did a split there. And it was a foul called. Duke too heavy there on Levin, and Duke will enter the books with a yellow card, and this has been a long time coming the way he's played tonight.
He should have picked up a yellow in the first half, in my opinion. Deservedly going in for that challenge. I don't think there's anybody in the league that's as more competitive than Christian Duke.
He challenges every ball. Became the captain of this squad, this being his first year with the team after spending the last 2 years with Swope Park, which goes to show his leadership. He can come in right away. And so Serta now on the ground, and the trainer will be called to him. Not sure what this injury is.
Some nice words shared between referee and goalkeeper.
Cecilia Valero, the referee here. She'll give Fabian Serta some time. They do have a backup keeper who has played this season, Stefan Cleveland. Had 1 match, gave up 2 goals compared to 4 saves.
I'm not sure what's going on. I mean, certainly he doesn't seem to be in any discomfort, but he's not comfortable.
This is a bit odd.
Substitution for the home team. It's one thing we are sure of. Frustration for Seaton will continue as he'll be taken to the locker room early. Pineda coming in his stead. Substitutions brought to you by Shire.
The wave getting started here at Great Park.
Crowd wondering what's going on. There's the substitution. Seaton played really well. Wanted to score his goal tonight. Couldn't find a way to put the ball in the back of the net, but certainly was busy up top, making life very hard for the back 4 of Tulsa.
There's Ami Pineda, Orange County native from Santa Ana. Very windy night here.
Always seems to be at this venue. Not as rough as it's been on other occasions. So Serta's stayed in the game.
About 64 degrees at the moment here in Irvine.
I hate to say it, it almost looked like he sat down on a mini strike. He's like, I've had enough.
And really, who could blame him? The way this match has gone, Tulsa has come so close. And a wise move there from the captain, realizing he was offside. Seeing his teammate in a position to get it, he pulled himself back. Throw-in coming up.
Also wants to that good positioning, able to challenge the ball, unable to keep it in bounds.
Across the pitch. Touch to Baquero goes wide. Baquero has faced some heartbreak on the pitch in his career. In 2016, his college team, Wake Forest, made the College Cup, the championship, lost on penalty kicks. Just a brutal way to lose a championship. He's picked 5th in this past year's MLS Super Draft by Chicago. And is doing well so far tonight for Tulsa here on loan. Played back to Serta. I wonder how much you're going to see from either team. And Duke, or excuse me, that time it was Pineda with his hands all over the defender. So used to Duke doing that tonight.
I think Owusu-Ansah probably has the longest throw-in of any player in the USL. It's tremendous follow-through.
Headed back nicely to Andre Rawls, who rolls it to Cronali, one of the goal scorers on the evening. A giveaway. Here come the Roughnecks. Levin plays it back. Levin goes to the near flank. Disrupted. Nice work there.
Poor communication between the runners for the Roughnecks, two players going into the same space. Makes it very easy for the defenders to mark both those players with just one.
Nice run. That's interrupted. There's Baquero into the box. Brilliant header.
That was well done by Bjerman as the overlapping run from Guy came up on the right. Owusu-Ansah had to step out to mark that player. Bjerman just filled in the gap to give the balance to the defensive set. Some good team shape from Orange County defensively on that occasion.
Little back and forth here. Bjerman. Nice work by Levin, plays it off his chest. Levin doesn't really have many options forward. He'll come to Guy on the near sideline. And it just seems like there are more black shirts than there are white.
Well, it's also trying to push forwards, trying to find a way to get the ball into their attacking half.
So here comes Nicolas Sornomaz, 22-year-old Argentinian on loan from Los Angeles FC, the affiliate club here with Orange County. He will enter for Giovanni Godoy. Godoy pretty quiet tonight. Substitutions brought to you by Shire.
I don't think I've even mentioned Godoy all night, which is amazing considering how Orange County have dominated possession at times.
Battle here between Voltson and a couple Tulsa players. Taken away by Duke. Chase down, can't get there. Goal kick coming up. A little too forward for Bjerman. offside call. Rawls blocks it anyway.
Late flag. Straight in for Rivas and Alston. That they had to have a full sprint of 40 yards just for it to be called back for the offsides. It's been a really close decision.
Nice one touch there from Enevoldsen. Enevoldsen having an excellent season. Again, now the USL leader in goals with 9. Also has had a really nice career, 11 caps with the Denmark national team, including one appearance in the 2010 World Cup. He's got to like the way his country's playing right now. Good chance to make it to the round of 16, advance from the group stage with one more result coming up. I believe a draw would clinch it for them. So now substitution for the Roughnecks. DJ Dean will enter. He was just signed a couple of weeks ago, just 19 years of age. He's from Tulsa. He's a local product. Came up through the club academy. And in a moment, he will enter this match.
One of the ball kids over there, standing by the advertising hoarding. As Rivas clattered into it.
The substitution brought to you by Shire. So Rivas, team leader with 6 goals, will sub out. Unable to find the back of the net tonight, though his team did break the scoreless streak.
Rivas immediately went behind the advertising hoarding to make sure that the kid was okay. And attended to by staff at the moment, making sure that everything is okay.
Guy inside the 18, the cross. Couldn't control it on that touch. And there's a foul.
Well, the second half has been a lot more positive for the Roughnecks. It's something for them to hang their hat on. Still not the best performance in the world, but at least they found a way to get the ball going forwards. Make the most of these set pieces as well. When you're struggling to score, set pieces can really open the door for you.
DJ Dean, by the way, 19-year-old, making his professional debut tonight. Again, just signed a couple of weeks ago. That headed away. Vukovic, native of Montenegro, sends it forward, but another offside flag.
David Vaudreux's gone with a more aggressive lineup in the second half, particularly of late. More players forwards.
And for Tulsa, while this will not be their first win of the season, certainly frustrating to give up 4 goals. They did find the back of the net, and against a team that has allowed the fewest goals of any team in the Western Conference. So there's certainly an accomplishment in being able to score. And here's a yellow card for Tsornmaz for delay of game. 22-year-old getting a little cheeky there, and learn sometimes that might put you in the books. Not that the result of this game is in question. Give Tulsa plenty more time. I can't imagine they score 3 more goals. Working on the counterattack. Roughnecks look to Guy. It's a little short, but he gets there. Levitt. The cross a little too much. And the goal kick coming up. So let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. The way things are shaping up, Orange County, if this result holds, they move into 4th place with 27 points. They are in this bit of a jumble.
Colorado Springs Switchbacks did beat Fresno earlier today, so they have moved up as well. So Orange County, if they can maintain this result, which one would think that they will, it's so going to be so beneficial for them to get into the upper echelons of the Western Conference.
Orange County, again, there is this jumble, and now we see Christian Duke looking to set up a teammate here. Into the box, across, and a finish! The 5th goal for Orange County! Second match this season against Tulsa, 5 goals in each. And the fans here on Beach Blanket Night at Great Park will head home thrilled. A great setup from Christian Duke.
Ball played into the outside channel. Duke gets it into the box. Wonderful celebration. Al Duke was so wide open on the left flank, I do not know. But he just put his head down, got to the byline, crosses it in, top of the 6, maybe a little bit behind Pineda, but he made no mistake. Makes contact with his left foot, puts it past the despairing dive of Serda. It is indeed 5-1 to the home team. I think we can safely say the 3 points is most assuredly safe now.
So for Pineda, his first goal of the season.
I love the celebration, just the
flat
on your back. I scored a goal.
Well, the way he finished it, it sort of has to be natural. It has to be fluid. If you just fall out of nowhere, it's a bit odd, but just sort of jumping forward, diving forward, tapping it in, and then just laying back.
The blessed relief.
So his first goal of the season, and for Christian Duke, his first assist of the season, if you can believe it. He's so eager to give the ball up to one of his teammates. It was the first assist he's got this year.
Quite easily could have had a goal himself. He'd have been a bit more selfish and taken the shot when the opportunity was afforded him.
For Pineda, certainly happy to get the opportunity. This is his season debut. He appeared in 15 matches last year. Hadn't gotten on the pitch yet this season. So he's thrilled to make an impact when he can get out there. Sornomaz making his second appearance of the year for Orange County, again on loan from LAFC. Here he is, played back. Orange County. They will certainly go home happy. An excellent night for them.
They'll be a little frustrated. They gave up the goal. Poor defending off of a set piece.
Typically such a stingy defense with a great keeper. Again, fewest goals allowed in the Western Conference. Yes, that includes Real Monarchs and Phoenix Rising. But Phoenix, I believe, handed a loss earlier tonight.
When you look at the goal difference, you've got Real Monarchs, and this is heading into tonight. Real Monarchs were on plus 13, Phoenix Rising plus 18, and Orange County plus 12. So with a positive goal difference like that, you should be up in the upper echelons of your division.
Certainly Orange County has looked like one of the top teams in the West this year. There has been that issue of consistency, drawing their match last week.
They do have games in hand. Phoenix Rising have played 17, Orange County are on 14 heading into today.
And Voltson, a touch to Bjurman. Can Orange County find a sixth? Voltson, tough touch, rolls across, and the easy finish. Serta knew it the second it passed him. Orange County absolutely rolling this time. Bjurman with the goal, the assist for Voltson.
All too easy. Passing practice for the last 3 or 4 minutes of this game.
And you have to feel for Serta. He knew it. He has nothing left in him. It has been a tough night for the Chilean keeper.
Bjurman just walked in, literally walked in, unmarked.
It's rare you see such an unenthusiastic goal. But when you're up 5-1, turning it into 6-1, even though it is the first goal of the season for him. No time to celebrate. Your team's up big. Just give a hug to the player that sent it to you and move on with your evening.
Well, I talked about Tulsa and your professional players. You know how to play the game, but you've got to take care of the little things that you've been taught from a young age. And that was an example of the Roughnecks not taking care of the things that they've been taught from a young age. You can't let a player, I don't care whether it's 5-1 or not, you can't let a player pop up in the box as unmarked as Bjurman was. It really is not good at all.
So if this holds, then Orange County will have a goal differential of plus 17, which would be just one behind Phoenix Rising for best in the USL, Eastern and Western Conference. Can't imagine there's too much extra time here.
It was 3 minutes of stoppage time. I was wondering how much there would be after Serta's little sit-down break. But that was not factored into the 3. They just went with the standard 3 for the substitutions made in the second half. Try not to prolong the Roughneck misery any longer than necessary.
You certainly can't blame Cecia Valero and her refereeing crew for wanting to end this one. Just a dominant performance from Orange County. And yet there was a time in the second half when we thought Tulsa was about to tie it up. A great save from Rawls prevented it. And then and we thought this was a tight match, and then moments later, Orange County scores, the goals just kept coming, and now it is 6-1.
And that was really the moment of the game. You think that Rawls does not make that save, and then you go down the other end, and all of a sudden you put the ball in the back of the net. Instead of it being 2-2, it is 3-1. But now the final whistle puts the Roughnecks out of their misery. The home team, the home fans are happy. 6-1, they are victorious.
Misery, certainly the right word to describe the night for Tulsa. And for Orange County, they get back to their winning ways. A huge victory here at home at Great Park, scoring 6 goals. All from different players, by the way. That's some sort of accomplishment. Just a huge outpouring of offense from this squad that now moves up in the table on points and goal differential.
Well, watching Serta just walk off the field there, his teammates were coming to see him, and he wanted none of it. He's just going to his bench. He is completely dejected as the goalkeeper. Can't blame him.
Can't blame him whatsoever. A huge night for Orange County, winning 6-1. Stay tuned, folks. We've got the postgame show right after this.
At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you.
Post-game show here, and boy, is it a celebration at Great Park. The players with the County Line Coalition. Just a huge night. We'll take a look at the highlights. Tonight's post-match highlights presented by Destination Irvine.
Well, it's goals, goals, goals in the highlight reel tonight for the home team. And it started in the first half with Hoyveld getting on the end of the corner kick, served in from Aidan Quinn. A powerful header. And really the defending, it started off poorly for the visitors and didn't really get much better. There's Aidan Quinn getting another assist on the night, 2 for him this evening. Delivers the ball onto the foot of Henny Voldsen. Beautifully finished. Serta couldn't do anything about it. He was already diving to his left. The ball went to his right. This was a huge moment. Tulsa Roughnecks finding a way to finally break the goal drought. Number 15 scoring for them. But it was moments later, after Rawls had made a save, the counterattack happened, led to the corner kick. And there was Cronali, the other big central defender, easy as you like, putting in the ball in the back of the net, off of the header. And the straw that broke the camel's back, a PK given against Tulsa Roughnecks.
That was Jacino.
Jacino with the foul, easily finished. Beautifully done by Aidan Quinn, calmly with the left foot. But there was more misery to come. Duke, in acres of space down the left flank, passes it in. Pineda, the substitute, comes in, ball slightly behind him. He's able to do enough with his left leg to put it past the goalkeeper. It was despairing on the night. Serta played well, even if it was in an effort that conceded 6 goals. And then the cherry on top, the dagger in the heart, completely unmarked, nobody within the picture for the Roughnecks. And Björman, the celebration says it all. That was the easy goal for him. Far too easy. 19 shots for Orange County, 11 on target, 6 in the back of the net. That's a pretty good return, whichever way you shake it.
And it so resembled the last match these two teams played. That was a 5-0 win for Orange County, and they had 10 shots on target in that one.
They did. The difference between that game and this game, there's no red cards for Tulsa Roughnecks. There's no excuse. They were in this game for a moment, but that moment passed really quickly.
Just a brutal night for Tulsa Roughnecks. A huge night for Orange County SC. And our big one's man of the match is Thomas Innevoldsen. Aiden Quinn had a great game, assisted on 2 goals, but Innovoltson becoming the league leader in the USL in goals, now with 9 on the season.
He's the league leader in goals, 9 on the season, but he was involved in so much of the offense for Orange County. A key player for them. He has to be marked by the opposition, so that allows other teammates to be involved in the play. And he's also very unselfish, and you saw that on the last goal served up to Bierman.
Well, the fans here will go home tonight with an Orange County SC beach blanket and a whole lot of pride and excitement after that 6-1 victory. Huge night for Orange County SC, a brutal night for Tulsa Roughnecks FC. We want to thank you all so much for joining us in this one. Again, the final score 6-1 for our producer Mike Steinberg and our director Claudio Telecher. We remind you, Orange County SC's next match is Saturday at Phoenix Rising. Should be a great one with 2 of the top teams in the Western Conference. For my partner Matt Stubbington, I'm Corey Cohen, signing off from Southern California.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League may not be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.